This is WDSU News This Morning.
It is 8:51 this Sunday morning, and the Deepwater Horizon disaster in the Gulf of Mexico is raising serious health concerns, and it's already led to legal action. Joining us live in our studio this morning to tell us more is environmental attorney Mr. Stuart Smith. Thank you so much for stopping by, and we understand that your group has filed a lawsuit. Let's talk about that lawsuit first of all.
Okay, we have filed a lawsuit to seek injunctive relief from the court requiring BP to restore all the oyster reefs and fisheries that are damaged. We have not sued them for money damages yet because we don't think we necessarily need to do that right now, but we're seeking injunctive relief from the responsible parties to restore.
Now, you mentioned a little bit earlier that a lot of people aren't talking about the potential human health risks involved in this whole thing, and also the environmental damage. Let's talk about that, and economic impact.
Yeah, well, we hear a lot about the threat to the marshes. We hear a lot about the economic losses that are going to be suffered by everybody. But what we're not hearing is what will happen if, as we believe it will occur, as a catastrophic failure of the well control mechanism, releasing untold barrels of oil into the Gulf of Mexico. Oil contains volatile organic chemicals that rise up from the oil and go into the atmosphere, and that's what you're smelling. Now, when you smell that, that means you're being exposed to those volatile organic chemicals, which are known human carcinogens. They're very dangerous for pregnant women. It's like a forest fire. The closer you get to the fire, the more heat you feel. The same principle applies to people that are living near these spills. There was a huge spill of a Greek tanker in Pakistan near an urban, washed up on the beaches, and many thousands of people got seriously sick. Right now we're very lucky because we have 25 knot winds blowing out of the south-southwest, dispersing this material. But what will happen if the winds slow down, and what will happen if you put tens of thousands of more barrels on top of the water? So
you're basing this knowledge on past oil spills?
Valdez, and also this Pakistani Greek oil tanker spill, yes, that was in 2003. Before
we run out of time, how many people are involved in this lawsuit, and how can people join?
People can go to the website www.smithstag.com. There are potentially thousands of claims. We're representing commercial fishermen right now and the Louisiana Environmental Action Network. I think that the models and the data need to be released by BP as to what the worst case scenario with respect to air dispersion is. Basically, when this material comes into contact with nitrous oxide, it forms ozone. Ozone levels are already high in southeast Louisiana. Putting these volatiles into the atmosphere with the car exhaust is going to create ozone, which is then going to come down, and simply going into your home and turning on your air conditioning is not going to help you then.
We want to thank you so much for stopping by. Once again, environmental attorney Stuart Smith. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Latoya.